I am excited that you chose the project to design labels for our chlorinators. These are going to help people thousands of miles away. Your job right now is to follow along the article and research behind what a chlorinator does. I am going to read the article for you, and I would like you to follow along as I read it. Please get out your article now. It is at your table for you. Why are chlorinators so important? As a part of our stand-up culture and learning how to be an engineer, chlorinators can affect people in all different ways. You can use a chlorinator for a saltwater pool. You can also use a chlorinator to produce chlorine to disinfect water, and that is what our project is. So, as we begin our article, you're going to learn about why we're doing this as a part of our culture here, either at Northern Trails or Central Woodlands. As a part of our culture, our school is learning how to engineer a machine that will make chlorine out of table salt. Our stand-up culture is about thinking outside of ourselves and standing up for those who don't have the means to do so for themselves, speaking up for others in need, and standing with a community in another part of the world to provide for their physical needs and provide them with safe drinking water. In most of the developing countries in the world, there is a critical need for safe water. However, drilling additional wells is not always the best option. The additional wells still supply contaminated water, and political, monetary, and location problems are sometimes insurmountable. Likewise, filtration sometimes is needed in those wells, but many methods are ineffective, slow, or difficult to maintain. So you ask, why are we doing these chlorinators? Well, the facts are that 20% of the world lacks access to safe water. That's 1 billion people. 25,000 people die every day from diseases related to water. At any time, half of the world's hospital beds are occupied by patients suffering from water-borne diseases. Contaminated water accounts for 80% of all diseases and claims the lives of 5 million children a year. Contaminated water is responsible for diseases such as cholera, typhoid, malaria, schizomyosis, hepatitis, diarrhea, and intestinal worms. 1.5 billion people suffer from parasitic worm infections. In China, India, and Indonesia, twice as many people die from diarrhea than from HIV/AIDS. In China, it's also a huge issue. One flush of your toilet uses more water than the average person in a developing world uses the whole day for washing, cooking, and drinking. These waterborne diseases are preventable. Chlorination of water has been used in the United States for well over 90 years and is proven to be safe, fast, and effective as a disinfectant. The device you will be designing a label for is a ready-to-use device that generates chlorine and other oxidants by electrolysis. Electrolysis of water is the decomposition of water, which is H2O, into oxygen and hydrogen gas due to an electric current being passed through the water of common table salt through the water. The result is a natural chlorine solution which doesn't affect the odor or taste of the treated water and is much safer than other forms of chlorine. The chlorine unit that you are going to be designing a label for, or CPU, uses 12 volts of electricity to function, which is common in any part of the world. The 12 volts needed for the process can come from a small battery recharged with a solar panel or a transformer, depending on whether the electricity is available or not for that village. The devices are portable and compact for people, yet capable of meeting the needs of an entire village of 1,000 people. If used properly, they will last for many years of service. There are no harmful byproducts, and training takes only minutes for the people in the village. These machines will disinfect water for an entire village. Think about what you can do. Your goal is going to be to design a label that is visually pleasing so that each time people pull out their water chlorinator, they see your beautiful artwork that uses value, variety, and line to create something aesthetically pleasing for the product. Thanks for watching.